Hey guys, and welcome back to Living Life on Purpose, and we are here in our new house in Thailand.
We just survived a huge long haul flight because we moved internationally, and it was a doozy. There's a lot of things that happened. So we wanted to tell you all the things that helped us survive that long haul flight, and you can get all of these on Amazon.
So, first thing comes with a story. So, this is my favorite neck pillow. It's made of memory foam, and it's so squishy, and I love it so much.
I love that you just said squishy.
It is squishy. So, a year ago when we flew here to Thailand, I forgot this, and so I bought one of those cheap little self-inflatable neck pillows that you get at the airport, and I think you paid like $25 for it?
It was ridiculous.
It was something ridiculous. Anyways, I was
nauseous.
I was so disappointed that I didn't have my neck pillow, so since then I have never forgotten it for one of our long haul flights. An absolute must have.
You can actually sleep well with this. I can't get it off.
Are you stuck?
There we go. I got it.
And if you're someone like me, like I do not sleep well on flights at all, and with this, it actually does help. Item number 2, I have to show you an example because this is the little eye mask that they give you for free on Turkish Airlines. This is what we got on our last flight. It does not do a great job of blocking out all of the light, and so I would recommend actually buying a mask beforehand. Now, I'm really upset because I realized when I was gathering all of these things to make the video that I lost my mask on our last flight. I know, I'm super disappointed. So anyways,
I keep losing things.
All of these are gonna be linked down in the description below, so I'm gonna be following that link to buy another one of these masks.
Yeah, I can see my hands through this. This is a family heirloom. No, I really don't remember when we bought this, because we've just traveled with it for so long.
It was like 6 years ago, I'm pretty sure.
It's a long time. It's wonderful. It is a power bank, is that what you call it? You plug it in, and then you plug it into your phone. And it lasts for a really long time. Also, it holds about
2.5 charges on your phone. Like I have charged my phone completely and then not charged this and then charged my phone again. So it holds a lot of power in it.
This is my favorite new one that we took for this trip. It even comes in a little pouch. Airfly, so that means it's good. And it plugs in to the headphone jack, but it's Bluetooth. So you can connect your Bluetooth headphones to this and have wonderful noise canceling headphones on the plane instead of using the crappy ones that you toss away.
This was something I wasn't expecting to like as much as I did, but I really loved just being able to use my headphones instead of the single-use headphones that they just pass out at the beginning of the flight. An absolute must-have.
Yeah.
And speaking of Bluetooth headphones, I think whoever you are, you have your own preference as to like what kind of headphones you prefer. So I have these. They are the JBL Bluetooth headphone speakers, and they're not advertised as noise canceling, but they really do block out most of the sound without actually paying for noise canceling headphones. So I love these, and you have something a little bit different.
Yeah, very different actually, which I think is funny that our style is so different. I've actually bought these twice because the first ones I dropped one in paint. But I loved it so much that I just survived with it being painted on and not working for a year. Anyway, so I just rebought these. These are Beats. They pop out, they pop back in, super easy to use, they automatically connect, and they work with those iFly connectors.
To be more straightforward, I have tried her headphones and they are more noise canceling than the ones that I have. So they are super awesome. And I know that other people have said different types of noise canceling headphones also work really great. You just gotta buy whatever your preference is. Next, we have a little phone flappy holder thing.
A phone flappy.
I don't know how else to describe it. It's actually called a Flex Flap Air Glow.
That's your
The name is on it. It's this little bendable folding thing that you can basically warp into almost whatever shape you want it to be. You can fold it, set it up like that, and then you can set your phone up so that you can watch movies or anything that you want to do on your phone on the flight without having to hold your phone.
That's so cool. You have this?
Yeah.
You need to get one.
Oh, but what's really cool about this is that you can actually like bend it to fit in the tray table, but when it's actually folded up, so you can bend it a little bit more like that.
No, I saw you do that.
And fit it into the tray table, so that even like when you're landing or taking off or there's turbulence or whatever, you can still fit it in there and have your phone out.
I didn't even know what I was missing. So now we're into the packing items, which saved us on the long haul flight, so we didn't have to worry about it. This is one of them. This is a scale. This is a portable scale. This was a lifesaver because we had 8 suitcases, if you include the carry-on, and they all had to be weighed, including the carry-on. So it's super lightweight. It works really well. It was pretty accurate, right? Within like a pound or two. You can carry it, travel with it, just keep it in your carry-on after you use it at the check-in counter.
Another item that was super useful for us because we were moving internationally, we wanted to save as much space as we could. So we bought several of these compression bags. So what you do is you put basically like clothes or anything that can squish down smaller into this bag, and then there are straps that you pull tight, so whatever you're putting in there is going to be compressed into a much smaller package. Super great for if you're wanting to stuff as much as you possibly can into your suitcase.
I think it worked for Liam's stuffies really well.
Yeah,
right?
all of Liam's stuffed animals that he was bringing over here, that was really great. We stuffed all of them in there and then squished them.
And so they all made it. They all made it in Thailand. This was also a new purchase for me, and I absolutely love it. First of all, it's black and quilted, which means it washes really well, and there are like no visible stains on it. And we traveled a lot, so that's saying something. It has so many pockets, which is just the best thing ever. And pockets within pockets. It's beautiful. And then this right here has a little charging port. There's actually a power bank inside that you can charge, which I forgot to charge. But anyway, if I had charged it, I could then plug my phone in and put it in. I was thinking the whole time, like, oh, I wish I could actually charge it, and I didn't, which is why I ended up using yours. But if I had been responsible, super cute.
The next item that we have for you kind of fits into two categories because you can use it whether you have kids or not. This is a cup holder that is also a cell phone holder that clips to a stroller, and it's universal. It fits any stroller that you have. But the reason that I say that it fits into both categories, whether you have kids or not, is that it can actually attach to a suitcase if you want it to. It would have to attach to the handle that you like click and pull up, and then you would have to keep the suitcase level, but it would work for attaching it to your suitcase. Because I always wish like I could have my hands free even with a suitcase. I would love this even if it was just for a suitcase, but it was super great with our stroller. Because we actually bought two so that we each had a cup holder and we each had a phone holder. So
we felt cool.
Yeah, it was great.
Also, they're not super heavy, so you can definitely just throw them into a carry-on or backpack.
They are large though, I will say that. They are durable. Like, it is not cheap plastic. We were able to take this because we actually planned to have some extra room in our carry-on for some of the stuff that we wanted on the flight with us.
Yeah.
So you would have to plan for that.
The stroller is the coolest thing ever, and we feel like a real travel family. The stroller is awesome. It was new for this trip because we went to London and just didn't care for our stroller. It was too big. And so this one actually folds down into a carry-on size, and you can put it up above your head, so you can have it with you the entire time. You can have it as soon as you get off the plane, and there's no weirdness with them accidentally bringing it to checked baggage, and you have to get it out during your layover.
Yeah, so let me explain that. A year ago when we were flying to Thailand, we had a layover in Finland, and we told them we want our stroller after we land in Finland because
they even tagged it.
Yeah, and we had a long layover in Finland, and we needed our stroller for the day. Anyways, they weren't able to do that, and so we didn't have a stroller that day. So I wanted a stroller that we could take with us and put in our overhead bin so that we didn't have to lose it with our checked luggage.
I will say this is not like a little baby stroller. So if you still have a car seat or like a little infant that can't sit up on their own, this is not that. This is more like young toddler to small 4 or 5-year-old. Oh, this one was a heavily debated one for us, but we got this for Liam's birthday, and really it was also for us. This is his travel tablet. We don't like having like tons of screen time, just, you know, in normal life, but when you're traveling, there are a lot of exceptions to that. So we have this tablet, it connects to Wi-Fi, but there's also like kids safety locks on there, so he can only access the things we want him to. We actually leave the Wi-Fi off of it and just use the Wi-Fi to download like Disney Plus things. I think you can also download YouTube, but then he can just watch it, and there's this little like stand in the back. You can just watch it like this. It's so nice. It does not have good speed. It is not fast. It is definitely what you pay for. Like, we did not pay a lot for this, which is the whole point, because it's for our toddler.
Also, you will have to buy the case separate from the tablet. This tablet also has a safety feature which doesn't allow kids to turn the volume up too loud with their headphones. And we like that feature, but we didn't know that when we bought it, so we also bought toddler headphones that don't allow the device to overpower the headphones.
Right.
So actually with both of those working together, it's a little bit too much. So I would say with this tablet, you should get just normal headphones that don't have that feature that blocks out sound, because it makes it a little bit too quiet. But also, if you choose to buy a different tablet and you want to buy those headphones, those would be awesome for any other tablet that doesn't have that feature.
This one was the most disappointing because we didn't actually get to use it. We were so close to using it. So we had this bed ready, we practiced at our house, we blew it up, we had Liam sleep on it, not like actually sleep on it, but lay down, and he loved it. We were so excited. And then as we were getting it out of our carry-on, which we had left space in it for the carry-on, you were like starting to blow it up.
Oh, it was already like partially inflated.
It was already partially inflated, and it was working beautifully. And then the flight attendant was like, oh, sorry, you can't actually use that on this flight. So just check. Just check the flight before you fly.
Yeah, check with your airline, because it is allowed on some airlines, just not all of them. If I had known ahead of time that we weren't going to be able to use the inflatable bed, I would have bought a different option for Liam, just so that he had a little bit more space on his seat. There are bed attachments that you can put onto the folding tray that is specifically designed for toddlers to be able to put their feet onto.
So instead, he just slept on me, even though he had a whole seat by himself.
But hey, that was the first flight that he had a whole seat to himself, and it was much smoother than at least our trip to London, for sure.
Oh yeah. This is like the sweetest one. So we take this traveling with us whenever we go to a new place. There are a bunch of different countries in here. Really, they're cities or countries in here. And whenever we go to that place with Liam, we write it in there. We write who came and the date, and it's just so fun. We also write on the back any of the ones that are not in here because they don't have all the countries. So we've got New York City, not Canada yet. We're so close to Canada. We should have just gone over the border. Mexico with Nana and Papa. London, England. Not France yet. Not Egypt yet. Not China yet. Not Australia. But Japan is coming up, and I'm so excited.
Thank you so much for watching. I would love for you guys to subscribe to our channel. If you're new around here, we do travel tips like this. We also do travel vlogs about our life living in Thailand and the places that we travel to periodically throughout the year.
Like Japan.
Like Japan. Japan is coming up. And actually Kuala Lumpur. How many days until we go there? 3 days? 3 days until we fly to Kuala Lumpur. Like and subscribe. Let us know in the comments if we missed any items that you absolutely have to have on your long haul flight, and we'll see you in the next video.
Bye.